Good morning and welcome. My name is Dr. Mark Service. I'm the Vice Dean for Medical Education here at the UC Davis School of Medicine. We're coming to you live from the large event hall here in Moore Hall on the Sacramento campus. I'd like to provide you a brief overview of the 49th commencement exercise of the University of California, Davis School of Medicine. But before I do want to acknowledge what is in the hearts and minds due to the events of the past week here in our country. The tragic injustices that are the legacy of racism. And these are the same structural forces that create the health disparities that our school and our graduates today are committed to addressing. We stand united with those who seek to right these wrongs. But now, back to our celebration. There's no question that all of us, but especially our graduates, will remember this remarkable and also very unusual day. This is the first time in the 50-year history of our school that we have had a virtual commencement ceremony. Due to the unique nature of the event, I want to warn all of you in advance that there could be technical or other glitches. And if and when they occur, we will improvise and go forward. But one thing is certain, we are going to celebrate our graduates today. Our distinguished graduating class of 2020 includes 114 candidates for the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Nearly all of them are joining us via Zoom today. Their family, friends, loved ones, and our own faculty and staff are joining them in this celebration on Facebook Live. Welcome to all. We are disappointed that we are unable to be together to celebrate in person. But as hard as it is, we are following guidelines to help keep the COVID-19 incidence low here in Sacramento. We will use good infection control practices today by having the commencement virtually. And our small in-person stage party here in the event hall is staying 6 feet apart, practicing social distancing, wearing masks, and using hand sanitizer. During the event, you can applaud silently and in spirit as we move along the program. And you will also have the opportunity as a class to thank your family and friends with your applause toward the end of the program. I do want to take a moment to thank the incomparable Daryl Striley, the amazing Charlene Green, the indispensable Roy Ray, and the incredible OME team that have worked tirelessly this past month plus to prepare for today's celebration. They have done an amazing job, and I do appreciate all that they have accomplished for us. I now want to introduce the stage party who are with us today. Chancellor Gary May, our Chancellor of UC Davis. Dr. Allison Brashear, Dean of the School of Medicine. Dr. Jan Murray Garcia, our keynote speaker for today. Dr. Tanya Fancher, Associate Dean for Workforce Innovation and Community Engagement. Dr. Sharad Jain, Associate Dean for Students. Dr. Kristin Olson, Associate Dean for Curriculum. Dr. Hendry, Associate Vice Chancellor for Health Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. Dr. Andres Shola, Chair of the Faculty Executive Committee. And last but not least, Dr. Mark Henderson, our Associate Dean for Admissions. And now, please rise and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by candidate for degree of Doctor of Medicine, Young Kang.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it.
Thank you, Young. That was truly beautiful. Next, I would like to bring to the podium Chancellor May.
Thank you, Dr. Service, for the introduction. I also want to thank our graduate, Young Kang, who sang the national anthem. That was a beautiful rendition. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of UC Davis, I'd like to welcome our graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff. Thank you for being here to recognize the graduating students of the UC Davis School of Medicine. I'm honored to be able to celebrate with you today, virtually, and I applaud you, the class of 2020. You're graduating from one of the top medical schools in the country and under extraordinary circumstances. You face some of the most trying times that our nation has ever known. But through all the disruption, you never stopped growing and defying expectations. You adapted quickly to new ways of learning. You remained focused through all uncertainty. You persevered. Helping others and leading with scientific knowledge are at the very heart of your mission. And never before has the importance of your role been so elevated in the eyes of the world. Healthcare professionals are among our greatest heroes. You have the power to save lives. You give us faith that a better tomorrow is possible. At UC Davis, you embraced our mission of serving the underserved. You are the change agents we desperately need to keep our communities healthy and ensure that everyone has access to quality care, regardless of race, gender, orientation, citizenship, or socioeconomic status. With your degree from the UC Davis School of Medicine, you'll have no shortage of opportunities to make the world a better place. You have an excellent foundation of skills and knowledge to accomplish anything you set out to do. But more importantly, you've demonstrated that you have both resilience and heart. These core values will serve you well, not just in your next chapter, but throughout your lives. So in this historic moment, move forward with courage, move forward with hope, move forward with determination that brought you to this great moment. We're rooting for you every step of the way. Congratulations to the UC Davis School of Medicine class of 2020. Go Ags. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce the Dean of the UC Davis School of Medicine, Dr. Allison Brashear.
Thank you, Chancellor May. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Congratulations on graduating from medical school, and especially for doing so during this unprecedented time. As you have no doubt learned, being a doctor is an art, a calling, and it comes with immense privileges and responsibilities. There is no more important time to be entering medicine. We know that you will make a difference, some at the bedside, some in the lab, and some will bridge the two. We know that you will bring the heart and soul of UC Davis with you, whatever you do. We must acknowledge that today is not what we expected it to be. Graduation and match day used to be rooms filled with lots of hugs of congratulations. Today, your family and friends want to be at your side to share in one of your biggest achievements, becoming a physician. Today, graduation is really your opportunity to thank your family for their support of the ups and downs. But while we're miles apart, I want you to know that across the UC Davis family, there is applause of congratulations from our staff, our faculty, alumni, and the entire community. We are so proud that you are joining the UC Davis family of alumni. We know that we will see you in the future at our reunions. So 4 years ago, during the induction ceremony, you began a discussion of what it means to be a physician and to wear the white coat. Some say medicine is an art, some a science, and most of us agree it's both. Remember, being a physician is a privilege built on trust. Patients will share with you their hopes, dreams, fears, and they'll tell you things they'll tell nobody else. The faculty and staff of UC Davis know that you are ready to be a physician, with all the responsibility that goes with wearing the white coat. And with that responsibility becomes dealing with the unexpected. We know that you're prepared for these changes. Why, just in a few short months, you witnessed an enormous upheaval in medicine. Most hands-on is clinical at the bedside between a doctor and a patient. But your class had a front row seat for discussions about society and medicine with a strong dose of epidemiology. Public health is now a new imperative. The role of teams are more acute. Telemedicine is now standard. The pandemic has magnified the drivers of inequity in healthcare. It is imperative that those from diverse and underserved communities have the same access to healthcare, as we have seen that when we lose our focus on the health of everyone, the results are devastating. I know you are well prepared to face these challenges. At UC Davis, you learned how to be a caring, trusting doctor who balances the science with the art of medicine. You understand the importance of addressing healthcare inequities. You learned to seek answers, to push the boundaries of knowledge, and you also learned about listening, informing, and involving patients in their care. You learned the importance of lifelong learning. So today, as you become a physician, you will join all of us as lifelong learners and agents of change for the good of their patients. We are so proud of each of you, not just what you achieved today, but the kind of doctors that you'll become. Now I'd like to introduce co-class president Jasmine Wiesla, who will introduce the faculty speaker.
Thank you, Dean Brashear, and thank you for those heartfelt and kind words. It's a huge honor today to introduce our keynote speaker. Throughout our medical school journey, our class has experienced many hardships. However, time and time again, Dr. Jan Marie Garcia emphasized that the most important thing we can do is graduate medical school. And here we are today, fulfilling that dream. Dr. Jan Marie Garcia obtained her medical degree from UCSF Medical School. She then completed her residency training in pediatrics at Oakland Children's Hospital. Although she's a Stanford Cardinal at heart, she's also a Cal Bear, given that she got her master's in public health from UC Berkeley. She is a founding faculty member and associate clinical professor at the Betty Irene Moore School of Nursing at UC Davis, where she teaches health professional students from all backgrounds. She is best known for coining and developing the concept of cultural humility and has done exceptional and groundbreaking work in exploring race and its impact on society and health. She highlights and instills the values of community advocacy and leadership in each of us, constantly reminding us to care for marginalized communities who lack access to appropriate care. Whether it's bringing coffee to the classroom or inviting students into her home, She finds ways to create safe spaces so we can comfortably explore challenging issues that we and our communities are facing. Over the last 4 years, my classmates and I have overcome many hurdles. And in some of our most trying moments, Dr. Jan has found ways to uplift and inspire us, to acknowledge the strength and the power that we carry as future physicians, and to bring our focus to what really matters, creating positive change for our community. I speak for my classmates and myself when I say this, but Dr. Jan, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for instilling values of cultural humility, advocacy, and leadership in each of us. We will all carry this forward as we continue to transform the culture of medicine. Please help me warmly welcome Dr. Jan Marie Garcia.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. Thank you to the class of 2020 for the honor of being invited to share some parting thoughts. It means more to me than you will ever know. One of the great honors of my life. Congratulations to your professors, Chancellor May, Dean Brashear, everyone. Congratulations to your families, friends, and all those in the middle of the night to whom you asked the frantic question, tell me again why I'm doing this? And congratulations to you, graduates, doctors, Dr. Wisla, Dr. Carcamo, Dr. Till, all of you. Some of you may remember my encouragement over the last 4 years, in particular to those who were appropriately impatient for the kind of social change that would bring better health to all of us. Remember what I said then? The most revolutionary thing you can do is finish medical school. Well, you did it. When you started in 2016, the world was different. In fact, I don't think there's been a time in our nation when 4 years has brought so much change. And yet, it has brought us back to some very familiar, unresolved places. It is such a paradox, how far we have come as a nation, and yet how often we are forced to return to basic lessons about our shared Americanness, our shared humanity. It's been a tough week, and this is a wonderful, wonderful, hopeful end to that week. And then there was coronavirus. I would venture to say that most of us said at some time during these last 3 months, I can't wait to get back to normal. Ileana Van Sant, spiritual and life coach, said something like, wait a minute, normal? Why would you want to return to that, to normal? Let's be about making a new normal, a new set of possibilities for ourselves and for one another. I'll return to that later, and I promise it will be a high note. COVID has been a brutal teacher, but some of the lessons of our pre-COVID normal are important to note. I found myself asking several kind of embarrassing questions. How is it that in 2020 we have created a country together such that if kids are not physically at school, they may not eat that day? That's right. Turns out that in the wealthiest nation in the world, half of our nation's children are dependent on free and reduced lunch, including throughout the summer. How is it that in 2020, we have together created a nation where a third of the people on the Navajo reservation do not have running water to wash their hands with soap and water like we all have been doing so neurotically? These are embarrassing questions indeed, but there have been what I would describe as some truly lovely lessons from this deadly pandemic. Lesson number one, We need each other. We really need each other. It took physical separation for us as acquaintances and coworkers, families and friends for us to realize how much most of us thrive with connection. Again, Eliana Van Sant said that before COVID, some of us didn't even like each other. Couldn't get away from each other fast enough. But we do need each other. Lesson number 2, we are connected. We need connection. We are not our best imagined and true selves without one another. People you don't even know, maybe people you looked right past pre-COVID, not seeing their humanity, not appreciating our connection to them. It turns out that even the most successful business owners, it turns out, those with MBAs and second homes still need customers or passengers or home buyers. The owner of the Prius or the Porsche still needs the gas station attendant, and for that gas station attendant to risk his health because he has no choice. The milk farmer needs that low-income kindergartner, or else she has to dump her milk. Those sanitation workers taking away the waste from our homes and our hospitals should have become precious to us by now, as we could hide ourselves away. Or the people who work at your grocery stores. One grocery worker in the news said, "I know we've all been told to only go to the grocery store when absolutely necessary, but I've had to go every day." This last one is really near and dear to my heart. There are over 3 million grocery workers in the United States. My 23-year-old daughter has worked at grocery stores since teenagerhood, about 6 years. She would come home with these stories of being invisible or disrespected by customers' actions and attitudes. She felt like not seen as someone who was really needed in their lives. She felt of no consequence sometimes. She used to say that every American should have to work for 6 months at a minimum wage job. We would be a different country. We would value one another differently. Arthur Brooks is a conservative writer who offered an explanation for why life expectancy, for the first time in modern history, has decreased in America's heartland, the Rust Belt. He says these are the middle-aged men who built the defense industries of the 70s and so much more, who gave us all our automobiles. And then automation and a whole host of other things came their way, including opium to soothe the pain. Brooks says that this decrease in life expectancy, dying earlier, drug addiction, accelerated morbidity, is what happens when you receive volumes of convincing messages that make you believe that your country doesn't need you anymore. You are no longer connected. He calls that the dignity gap. I'm telling you, we are connected in ways that we didn't understand. Sometimes while doing pediatric residency at Oakland Children's Hospital, it was only the janitors, the environmental service people around at night to encourage me while I was on call. Please look at them. Please see them. They are waiting to be seen. Some folks have been waiting a long time to be seen. They'll remind you of who you are, not Dr. So-and-so, but human. What indigenous wisdom calls my other me. You are my other me. Tú eres mi otro yo. I'm going to close with a following lesson COVID teaches us about our profession. The sacrifice, the heroism, the creativity, the leadership, the teamwork, the courage, the willingness to stand witness to unspeakable trauma and anguish. All that applause around the world was for you and the other members of your healthcare team. We will be called on again to respond to these human catastrophes. There'll be another pandemic. Climate change is encroaching upon our health. This is a lot to put in your lap, but here's the good news. Here's my hope. You. Thomas Kuhn, the author of The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, wrote that the most profound shifts in paradigms or the way scientists see the world occur because of the people newest to the profession. They are not wedded to rigid or unsuccessful ways of doing things or thinking. Senior scientists sometimes encounter an anomaly, something that doesn't quite fit their preconceived theories or frameworks, and they push that anomaly aside. Or they recalibrate the same tool they have been using for decades. Those coming in fresh to a profession like you are like, I'll be over there with the anomaly. It's like Helen said to Vi in the movie, The Incredibles, when she went to find Robert on that island. She said to Vi, "You have more power than you think." In 1968, 40-year-old Robert F. Kennedy said, "Things are moving so fast in race relations, a Negro could be president in 40 years. Within 2 weeks, Bobby Kennedy was gone. But 40 years to the year Barack Obama was elected. What happened? A million little things accomplished by each of us, alone and together. Kennedy said that prejudice exists and will probably continue. But we have tried to make progress and we are making progress. We are not going to accept the status quo. We need a different status quo. We need not normal. Seriously, thank you for finishing my young revolutionaries. And it is true, I'm afraid I have to tell you that the most revolutionary thing you can do now is finish residency. Residency can be isolating, but you're not alone, and you won't be alone. It's an illusion. We're here for you. Dean Brashear said she would give you all her cell phone number for those midnight calls. Did I misunderstand that? No? Okay, she's thumbs up over there. Okay, you are now our colleagues. You are our retirement plans, as my husband likes to say. You are family, our family. Never forget the way back home to us at UC Davis. Now, I would like to introduce Dale Till, the co-class president of the class of 2020. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jan Murray Garcia. Next up, I have the great pleasure of introducing our student speaker, Tyler Carcamo. Born in Belize, Tyler moved to Bakersfield as a child and ultimately graduated magna cum laude from CSU Bakersfield with a degree in chemistry. Tyler is in the SJV Prime program, which is designed to produce physician leaders who seek to address barriers specific to communities in the San Joaquin Valley. In that pursuit, he spent his first 2 years of medical school as a co-director for the Imani Clinic, served as a vice president for the UC Davis chapter of SNMA, and organized regional conferences for the Me Mentor program in Northern and Central California. In 2018, Tyler was one of just 5 students nationwide to be awarded the Herbert W. Nickens Medical Student Scholarship for making a demonstrable difference in eliminating healthcare inequalities. In a stroke of great fortune for the Sacramento and Central Valley communities, Tyler will be continuing at UC Davis as a resident in the general surgery program and plans to pursue advanced training in pediatric surgery. Many of you have the great privilege of knowing Tyler. For those of you that don't, I'd like to do what I can to give you an idea of how truly impressive he is beyond just his accolades. Tyler is a person you'd be hard-pressed to forget, even if you've only met him for a fleeting moment. And not because of how accomplished he is, or his colorful socks, or his seemingly endless supply of fresh-to-death sneakers, or even that flawless fade. Instead, Tyler fills a room with his presence, quietly inviting attention and respect without overwhelming those around him. Not because he's 6'2" and built like a professional football player, but because the second he introduces himself, you get a glimpse of his spirit, of a glowing warmth and sincerity that he imprints on your memory. Get to know him a little better, and you'll start to understand that humility, humanity, and empathy are his three defining characteristics, but his humility is truly a core principle. Unless you meet him on the basketball court, that is. Then all bets are off. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Tyler Carcamo.
Thank you, Dale, for this warm welcome. But before I start my speech, I would like to acknowledge the following names: Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and George Floyd, and the countless other Black and brown folks who were just their lives were taken away from us, and all the other folks who have been dramatically affected by social and racial injustice in this country. Because it could have been you, it could have been me, it could have been my father, it could have been any of my brothers and sisters graduating with me today. And for that, I would like to say that we matter. So now, on to my speech. Good morning, everyone, and buenos dias a todos. My name is Tyler Carcamo, and I am both honored and humbled to be your student speaker today. To the class of 2020. Today is a glorious day, enriched in love and happiness. But while this may be true, today also represents a day filled with many firsts for us. In this trying and unprecedented time, today is the first virtual graduation for UC Davis School of Medicine, but also for many other institutions in the nation and in the world. This may come to a surprise to you all, but today is actually my first graduation speech. It might not be apparent, but my legs are uncontrollably and rapidly moving as it is my source of nervous energy. But above all, today represents a chance of personal and professional growth for myself, as I will be the first in my family to become a medical doctor. But I'm so glad to say that I am not alone. Many of you, my friends, were the first in your families to graduate high school and then college. And now you will be the first in your family to graduate medical school. Today, my friends, words cannot fully describe how elated and proud I am of all of us. This day will be a remembrance in medical education history, as it will in particular represent the rite of passage into the battlefields as frontliners. Equally important, it will represent the hardships we overcame, the failures we had during clerkships, the friends and family members we had lost that couldn't be here to see us through, the smiles and cries of joys that were shed when Dr. Souza called us to accept us, the Motown Mondays, the Taco Tuesdays, and now, of course, Graduation Friday. However, for us to be placed into this position to accomplish all of our firsts, we needed a team. We needed a village. One of the most impactful messages that my mother told me was when I was young. At the time, I was an eager and curious-minded boy playing marbles in the dirt in Belize. She proceeded to call me inside the house so I could finish a book report, which I thought I had finished, but I was missing the bibliography section. As any young, energetic boy would react when his playtime was abruptly and violently abolished, at least that's how I viewed it, by the queen of the land, I was furious. I presented myself to the table to finish the bibliography. With the speed of light, I finished and returned to play. I was actually almost recruited to the Belizean national track and field team for my performance and speed time on that bibliography, but that's another story. However, my mother was not impressed with my antics. She proceeded to call me back, but this time I was not budging. I said I finished my book report and I would go play. And with the best movie effects our brains could ever create in slow motion, my mother erased my entire book report as I yelled, "No!" I ended up doing the entire book report from start to finish that evening while my friends continued to play. At the end of the longest period of asylum in my life, she told me that I will forever remember this moment and reflect back on it whenever I accomplish something great. She said, "Ty, it takes a village to raise a child. Never forget that." At that time, I didn't understand what she meant, but over time it became apparent. When I needed her the most, she was always there. Mom, thank you from the bottom of my heart for that message and for the endless days and nights in whipping me into shape so I could be ready for this day. Without my mother, my village would be incomplete, but she is not the only person in my village. Now, I would like to share two powerful stories from my village to you. Her eagerness could fill any open space and suffocate any obstacle she faced. But for a child, she possessed the passion of a lion and the courage of 1,000 soldiers. Every morning, she would wake up with her brother to venture to school. However, her trails was unlike anything we would face today. In order to go to school, she needed to swim down a river. The thing is, she couldn't swim. Ingeniously, she would use old coconuts to help her float up and down the river so she could get to school. This is a story of my grandmother. Some were round and smooth, others were rough and sharp, but they all neatly caressed the soles of his feet with both pain and comfort. With every step, he could feel the earthly design of the rocks beneath his feet as he walked. With only one uniform for school that year and no shoes to accompany his attire, he made it an effort to walk to school barefoot to learn. Undeterred from stopping his education, he finished that school year without wearing shoes. His stubbornness would turn out to be his greatest character. This is a story of my father. You see, a village is more than just the people in it. A village is the fundamental essence that gives us life and hope. The coconuts and bare feet I spoke of today are symbols of my origin. We come from these stories, and these are the sacrifices that our villages needed to take to have us succeed. These two stories represent a theme of unwavering determination to never give up on something you believe in. However, these people are only the tip of my village. From my two younger brothers to my partner, friends, and family, I owe you. My mom's message is definitely evident today in this virtual space. Actually, her message applies to all of us here. I want to take this moment to acknowledge all of you in the audience, all of the friends, the mentors, the significant others, the sons, the daughters, the brothers, the sisters, the aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, and of course, the grandparents. I know this would be very different in person, but I want you to please look around you in your room, in your homes. If we were there, we would look into your eyes. We would appreciate our differences. Then we would appreciate our similarities. We would appreciate the culture that is present. This, just like the stories I shared today, you have your own origin stories. These are the stories that gave us courage and fueled our resilience. These are the stories that shaped us. These are the stories that gave us the strength to achieve our dreams today. For that, I would like to sincerely and open-heartedly thank you from my village to yours. Now, friends, I would like to ask you to please take this moment to thank your village in your very own special way. Thank you, guys. To end, I would like to leave you with a quote from one of my inspirations. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" We have chosen one of life's most selfless profession, where we give more than we receive. And after today, we will venture into our own different specialties, from surgery to family medicine, OBGYN to anesthesiology, dermatology to internal medicine. But as we continue to venture through uncharted waters, we must remember the lessons we have learned while at UC Davis. To understand the intersectionality of our roles as new providers, we must continue to carry on our compassionate bond with our patients. For us to genuinely try to understand them, we must continue to have cultural humility. We must continue to be activists for the most vulnerable. We must continue to be visionary leaders to change how the future of medicine will look. We must continue to inspire those who look up to us and those who we look up to. And as Dr. King asks, this is what we must do for others. Even more pressing now, we must continue to be the village for ourselves, our patients, and the next generations. Congratulations to you all, my warriors, for never giving up. Congratulations to our village for always being there through the thick and the thin. Today, we fulfilled our mission in graduating. Today, we become gangsters, as Dr. Jan would say. Today, I ask you to continue your infectious level of excellence, because no one can take that away from you. I am filled with gratitude and moved to smiles and tears to finally call you all doctors. To my family, Central Valley, and the country, we dey out. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. That was truly inspirational. Now, there are 5 major awards presented to medical students at the end of their 4 years of medical school. The first award is the Lauren D. Carlson Research Award. Following the untimely death of Dr. Lauren D. Carlson in 1972, the faculty of the School of Medicine established a special award in his honor. An admired scientist, teacher, and administrator, Dr. Carlson came to Davis in 1967 to establish the Department of Human Physiology. He was later appointed Associate Dean for Research and Development and Curricular Affairs. It was in 1973 that the first Lauren D. Carlson Research Award was given for the most outstanding medical research accomplished by a senior medical student during his or her tenure. With the recommendation of the Faculty Research Affairs Committee, I am pleased to present the award to a member of the class of 2020 whose work was judged to have made a significant contribution to research in the medical sciences. This year's Lauren D. Carlson Research Award goes to Alana Dabrowski. Congratulations. The second student award to be presented today is the School of Medicine Medal. It is presented to the student who best displays the qualities of leadership, scholarship, and respect for human life, which are so necessary to fulfill a physician's pledge to be of service to humanity. It is my privilege to present the School of Medicine Medal to this year's outstanding scholar, Kelsey Leanne Miller. The third award to be presented today is the Laya Benjeni Endowed Fund for Biological Sciences. This endowment was established in 2009 from his estate. Professor Benjemi was one of the founding faculty members in 1970. The fund is intended to honor the most outstanding senior doctoral student whose studies are within the fields of biological sciences. The selection of the recipient was made by the first and second year preclinical basic science faculty. It is my pleasure to present this award to both Kelsey Leanne Miller and Jacob Leffler. The fourth award to be presented this morning is very special because it's determined by secret ballot of the class members. It is the Golden Goblet Award. The goblet symbolizes UC Davis and highlights the School of Medicine commitment to teach physicians of excellence. It symbolizes the deep roots of the campus of the soil of California, the study of the fruits of the earth, the application of science and inquiry to the betterment of humankind. It is the cup of joy and the celebration of selflessness and of service to others. The cup represents the commitment of the physician to seek, to sometimes heal, often to relieve, and always to comfort. The class of 2020 has selected Megan Marie Byrne. Congratulations. The faculty and staff of the Office of Medical Education have come together to establish the OME Scholarship Fund. The award will be given to a fourth-year student in the recognition of their entire medical school career. This person will have displayed good citizenship, been a well-rounded individual who demonstrated service to the School of Medicine and provided community outreach, been helpful to the faculty and staff, gone above and beyond when asked to help, and consistently demonstrated respect and dignity for others and/or served as a role model. The faculty and staff in the Office of Medical Education have selected Vivian Tang. Congratulations to all awardees. Now, I'd like to invite Andre Shola, the chair of the Faculty Executive Committee, to the podium.
Good morning, class of 2020. It is a special honor for me to be here as the first college graduate and medical doctor in my family. On behalf of the Academic Senate faculty within the School of Medicine, I hereby recommend to Dean Brashear awarding the Doctor of Medicine to those students who have completed all degree requirements. Congratulations on your graduation. And I want to give a special thanks to Dr. Carcamo, for his absolutely beautiful and deeply touching speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shola. The degrees conferred by the University of California attest to scholastic achievement, the traditional result of the university's fulfillment of its primary duty. In our ceremony this morning, the degree of Doctor of Medicine will be presented to 114 students. Will the students for the degree, the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Medicine, please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the regents of the university, I confer upon the medical graduates the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Graduates, you may now be seated. And now Tanya Fansher, Associate Dean for Workforce Innovation and Community Engagement, will start to announce the names of the new Doctors of Medicine.
Thank you, Dean Brashear. All right, we're ready. This is the best part. So we're going to do our best to make this go smoothly. But if there are any errors, don't blame me, but Dr. Tan will fix them at the end and call all the names. So the following candidates will be receiving their degree of Doctor of Medicine. Dr. Jose Antonio Acosta.
Thanks to everyone who's been part of the journey, especialmente mis padres que daron todo para esta oportunidad.
Dr. Alfredo Alcaucin.
Obrigado, pai, mãe. Thank you, wife. Thank you, my family. Thank you, everyone.
Dr. David Nicolas Araiza.
To all my family, friends, and mentors that helped me get here, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Dr. Sebastian Ayala. Oh, so cute.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, my wife, Ashley, my mentors, Dr. Fleming, Dr. David Lee, and everyone who's helped me along the way.
Dr. Olivia Marie Baggett.
Thank you to my friends and family. It was really a group effort. I love you guys.
Dr. Rachel Elise Bent.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to all my family, friends, and mentors. I wouldn't be here today without you. Thank you.
Dr. Darius Marcel Billingsley.
Thank you to my village. I love you, family. I love you, Mom and Dad.
Dr. Jason Blanks.
I just want to say thanks to my family, all my friends in med school and beyond who helped me get to this point.
Dr. Shyla Adele Bonanno.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Couldn't have done it without you.
Dr. Megan Marie Byrne.
Thank you to my village. Everything's possible through you. I love you. 2020, we did it.
Dr. Margarita Heidi Cabral. Dr. Tyler Kadim Jonair Carcamo.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my entire family, and all my mentors and all the doctors who've been fighting.
Oh, yeah.
La la la.
Dr. Myra Alejandra Carrillo.
Gracias a mis padres, mi esposa y todos los demás. Los quiero mucho.
Dr. Ethan Gabriel Sermeno.
I'd like to thank my mother, my mentors, my partner, and God for the guidance, nurturing my heart, my mind, my spirit, when I didn't think that this day would come and that this would be possible. Thank you to everybody.
Dr. Ernestine Chaco.
I'd like to thank all these people. They have been a huge support to me, so we did it.
Dr. David K. Chain.
I want to thank my mom and dad, my brothers Joseph and Tommy, and then just all the family and friends who have helped me get to this place today.
Dr. Angeline C. Mun Chang.
Thank you so much to all my family, friends, my mentors, mentees, and my patients for making this day possible.
Dr. Brandon Joseph Croft.
I want to thank my wife, Amanda, and the rest of my family. I couldn't do it without you guys. And thank you for the SJV community. Couldn't be here without you guys either.
Dr. Daisy Ann Cruz.
Le quiero dar gracias a mi comunidad, a mis padres, lo pudimos.
Okay, Mahtab, I'm going to try my best. Dr. Mahtab Mariam Danai.
Merci Bahane Famil. Thank you to my mentors, my friends, UC Davis, for believing in me. Congratulations, we did it.
Dr. Xuan Tran Deng.
Hello, I would like to thank my family, my fiance, John Allen, who's a fellow medical student, friends and mentor for their unwavering support throughout the 4 years. Cảm ơn ba mẹ.
Dr. Tyree Ozell Davy.
Y'all, class of 2020, we made it, baby. We made it.
Dr. Crystal Della Rosa.
Thank you to my family, my husband, Dr. Arnold and Dory. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Dr. Navneet Singh Dillon.
Big thanks to all my family, friends, mentors, and a special thanks to my mom and dad. Thank you for all your sacrifice. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Love you guys.
Dr. Estelle Lorette Dolan.
All right, woohoo!
Hold it.
Thank you to my entire community, my mom, my wife. Couldn't do it without you. It really does take a village.
Dr. Kristin Marie Douglas.
Thank you so much to everyone, family, friends, mom and dad. Wish you could be here today. And thank you to the class of 2020.
Dr. Alana Marie Kaufman Dubrovsky.
Thank you to my family, friends, my mentor, Dr. Lane especially, and all my soccer teammates who've kept me sane over the last 4 years.
Dr. Daniel A. Escamilla.
Saludos a todos, gracias a mi familia y a mis amigos y a todos que me apoyaron.
And now my friend, Dr. Sharad Jain, the Associate Dean of Students, will continue to announce the names of the new doctors of medicine.
Congratulations, graduates. Dr. Sydney Ann Tabernilla Espiritu.
Thank you.
Thank you to all my friends, my family, my mentors, UCSF Fresno, UC Davis, my mom, my grandma. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys. Salamat sa lahat.
Dr. Misha Fairmont.
Thank you to all my family and friends who've supported me. مرسی به همه خانواده و دوستان که دارن تماشا میکنن. خیلی دوستتون دارم. Thank you.
Dr. Luis A. Fernandez.
Gracias a mi esposa, a mis padres, a mi familia, a mi perro, y a todos los que me han ayudado en estos años para lograr este logro. Also, thank you, UC Davis School of Medicine, for nurturing all those loon shots. Thanks.
Dr. Jared Han Fong.
I would like to thank all my friends and family. Congrats, class of 2020. Yay.
Dr. Justin Albert Galvez. Dr. Itziana Garcia.
I'd like to thank my family, especially my mom and dad. We did it.
Dr. Lorena Garcia.
Gracias, Mike, y Adriana, por todo su apoyo y amor. Gracias, mi mom.
Dr. Alejandra Rosana Gonzalez.
Hi, I'd like to thank my friends and my family and everyone who supported me, faculty and staff at UC Davis. Thank you.
Dr. Evelyn R. Gonzalez.
Gracias a mis padres, a mi familia, a mis amigos y a todos los que me han apoyado. Sí se pudo.
Gracias a Dios, sí se pudo. ¡Yay!
Dr. Ruth Lillian Gordon.
Thank you to everyone that supported me, especially Mom, Grandma Audrey, Amadi, Jesse, and thank you, Davis, for giving me the opportunity.
Dr. Trevor Forrest Haas.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Liz, for being there with me every step of the way. And to all my friends and family watching out there, I love you guys.
Dr. Amber Nicole Kaylani Harmon.
Family watching out there, I love you guys.
Are we on? Okay.
Yes, you're on.
Dr. Amber Nicole Kaylani Harmon. Thank you to my family, all my friends, all my classmates, and especially to my husband, Danny, and my son, Sebastian. I can't believe we did it. Thanks, everybody.
Dr. Trevor Michael Hinshaw.
I'd like to thank my wife, Melissa, my parents, my teachers, my classmates, my dog, and my God. Couldn't do it without all you guys.
Dr. Priyo Hossain.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Dream come true. I want to thank my friends, my family, my mentors, and above all else, my parents who sacrificed endlessly for me since I was a child. It's a huge dream come true. Thank you.
Dr. Megan Lynn Humphrey.
Thank you so much. I wanted to say thank you to my family, my partner Sultan, UC Davis for supporting me, and all my friends. I love you all. Thank you.
Dr. Nayang Huang.
Thank you to all my classmates, my family, my friends, my mentors. 엄마, 아빠 감사합니다.
Dr. Jacqueline Ann Johal Morales.
Thank you to my family for all the love and support. This is for you, Nana and Grandpa.
Dr. Angelica Alvina Juarez.
Thank you to my parents, my brother, this is for you, mi familia en Guatemala, my community, and all my friends at UC Davis. I'm so lucky to have met all of you.
Dr. Linda Kang.
I'd like to thank my parents, my friends, my grandma, and most of all, my husband.
Dr. Young Il Kang.
To my family, friends, and mentors here in Korea, and also my parents in the Philippines who's watching 3 a.m. in the evening right now. 다들 감사합니다. 사랑합니다.
Dr. Tanisha Marie Koenigsaker.
Thank you to all my friends. Thank you to all my friends and family for all your support, especially Jim, Zoe, and Madeline. I couldn't have done it without you. Yay.
Dr. Alicia Hart Lampe.
Thank you to my family, friends, my mentors, Dr. Nelson and Dr. Paul Jason. I appreciate everything you guys have done for us.
Dr. Karen Yi Leung.
Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to all my family, friends, and most of all UC Davis for believing in me. Congrats 2020.
Dr. Jacob Walter Leffler.
Thank you, everybody. I want to say thank you to Michelle. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Libby. Congrats, Luis. Congrats, Joe. Thanks to everybody. This one's for you, Grandpa.
Dr. Santiago Lambo Luque.
A toda mi familia, por todo el mundo, muchísimas gracias. To my friends, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to my mentors and to all my friends, especially Leia. Thank you.
Dr. Jim Driska Magan Mendoza.
Familia, mis amigos, a mis mentores y a toda mi familia desde Perú. ¡Lo hicimos!
Dr. Adrian Marie McGuire.
Thank you to my friends and my family, my mentors, and everyone who's watching. Also, all my classmates at UC Davis. I've learned so much from you over the last 4 years. So thanks, everyone.
Dr. Kristin Olson, Associate Dean for Curriculum, will continue to announce the names of the new doctors of medicine. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Jane. Dr. Daisy Manzo.
Muchas gracias a mi familia y a mis amigos. Lo hicimos.
Dr. Mariel Marquez.
Hola. Muchas gracias a todos mis familiares que me están viendo. Sin ustedes no habría podido llegar aquí. Los amo muchísimo.
Dr. Angelica Star Marufo.
Thank you to my brother, Chris, for always believing in me and encouraging me. And thank you to all my friends and family and mentors for your continuous support.
Dr. Brian Kyle McGarry.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, Nicole, friends and family, UC Davis, and mentors, class of 2020. May peace and love guide you.
Dr. Christy Ann Meyer.
Thanks to all my friends and my family and my teachers. Thank you to Davis for giving me a chance. Thank you to my cat, Frank.
Dr. Kelsey Leanne Millar.
Yay. Thank you to my family, my friends, my mentors and teachers, everyone along the way. Couldn't have done it without you all. We did it, everybody.
Dr. Christina I. Monroy.
Este logro no hubiera sido posible sin la ayuda de Dios, el sacrificio, el amor y apoyo incondicional de mi familia. Gracias. Sí se pudo. We love you, Cristina.
Dr. Erica Christina Monterosa.
Thank you so much to my friends, my family, the UC Davis community, my mentors, my mentees for making me the person I am today and the doctor I'll be tomorrow. Thank you. Yay.
Dr. Renee A. Monzon.
Hey. Thank you to my parents, my family members, my friends, my loved ones. Muchas gracias a la familia, todos allá en Guatemala, mis amigos. We did this shit.
Dr. Sandy No Mubarak.
Joycia Mommy, Joycia Pet, thank you family and friends and the community that I grew up in. Gracias a mi familia. Shukran, we did it.
Dr. Tara Narasimhalu.
Thank you so much to my family, friends, and mentors for all your love and support. I really couldn't have done it without you.
Dr. Nelia Nemchek.
I want to thank God and my family, including my husband here and my mom, my sisters, my brother, and my relatives, and also especially UC Davis.
Dr. Kevin Nok Nguyen.
I want to say thank you to my wife and my immediate family and also my extended family. Thank you very much.
Dr. Lee Wen Nguyen.
Thank you to all my family and friends, too many to list off and count, for everything. Cảm ơn ba mẹ đã hy sinh cả cuộc đời cho tụi con. Love you so much.
Dr. Mimi Nguyen.
I want to thank my family, my friends, my partner in crime, Brian, and my mentors who have been there with me since the beginning, Dr. Subramani and Danielle. I love you guys.
Dr. Pauline Wen.
Cảm ơn ba má, con thương gia đình nhiều lắm. Thank you so much to my family and my collective community. I promise to continue uplifting others the way you all have done for me.
Dr. Aram Noshirvan.
Thank you to my mom, my brother, my partner, up to date, my late father, Ali, and merci à mes familles, and thank you all my friends as well.
Unmuted by
Mary Umahi Obasi.
Thank you to my family, my friends. Thank you, God. Mom, this is for you. Woo!
Dr. Alicia Atuhaira Othieno.
Thank you, UC Davis, for giving me a chance. Thank you, family and friends and mentors, for supporting me. We made it.
Dr. Garrett John Peck.
I want to shout out my mom, my dad, my brothers, Matt and Joe, and the rest of my family and friends. I love you all. I would not be here without you. Thank you.
Dr. Tuong Van Pham. Dr. Anid Picard.
Mil gracias a Dios, primeramente a mis padres, a Francisco, mi comprometido, y por supuesto mi familia y también mis amigos, mis mentores, mi tribu. Muchísimas gracias por todo el apoyo que ustedes me han dado. Gracias.
Dr. Nasim Sykes Rod.
Thank you to my family, friends, mentors, Oakland, and UC Davis. We did it.
Dr. Jordan Taylor Rohde.
Much love to my family, friends, mentors, and everyone at school and peers who were there along the whole road. I can't wait to celebrate with you guys when this is all over. Much love.
Dr. Callum James Rowe.
Mom, Dad, Diana, Jenna, we did it. Congrats to everyone at UC Davis, and thanks to all my mentors. It's been great.
Woo!
Dr. Savannah Lee Shuey.
Thank you so much to all these people here. My husband, baby, mom and dad, brother, sister. So many people. Thank you. We did it.
Dr. Tanya Selvum.
Thank you to my mom, my sister, and all of my friends and family for supporting me on this journey. Thanks, guys.
Dr. Ashley Adebisi Shotola.
I want to thank my parents, my sister, my family, friends and family, and those who can't be here today. We did it!
Dr. Andy Shen.
Hi, everyone. I want to thank everyone, my friends, my family, and my mentors who helped me on this journey and continue to support me on my new adventure.
Dr. Nichelle Elizabeth Shepard.
I'd like to thank my husband, Derek, my parents, my grandparents, my sisters, Ashton and Brooke, my dear, amazing friends, and all of my classmates. I wouldn't have made it this far without you all. Love you. Thank you.
And now Dr. Hendry Tan, Associate Vice Chancellor for Health Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, will conclude the announcing of the names of the new doctors of medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Olson. It's so wonderful for us to hear you celebrate in the languages of your culture and to meet your family. Dr. Waleed Mohammed Sharif.
Woo! Dr. Waleed! Woo!
I want to thank God, my parents, family, friends, mentors. Hi, Uma.
My brother's a doctor. Woo!
Dr. Alton William Skaggs.
Hey, help me put this on, guys.
Big thanks to my wife, McKenna, and my boys, Julian and Leo, and my family for persevering. Thanks to my classmates. Love you all. Good luck.
Dr. Colton James Sudan.
I would like to thank my family, my grandparents, my friends, and my hometown city of Oroville.
Dr. Joseph Edward Stremfell.
Hi, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Oma and Opa, all my family and friends that are back here with me. I'd also like to thank Chief Mackey and the fire department I own and the Girthiches. I know they're watching right now. And thank you, everyone.
Dr. Vivian Tang.
Hi. Thank you. I'd like to thank UC Davis for giving this girl a chance. I'd like to thank all my teachers. Education is my dream. Pathology residency, here we come. Tang and Lynn family, thank you so much.
Dr. Jessica Renee Tyrrell.
I'd like to thank all my friends and family, my mom, dad, brother, sister, sister-in-law, the rest of my family, my mentor, Dr. Kiru, and everyone else that's helped me get to where I am today. I couldn't do it without each and every one of you. So thank you so much. Congrats, everyone.
Dr. Javani Takur Garcia.
Later.
Okay. Unmute.
Unmute. Okay.
Okay, thank you to my friends, to my family, and everyone in chief.
Dr. Dale Aaron Till.
Thanks to my friends, my family, my partner, and UC Davis. All my mentors, couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Dr. Leah Andrea Pell Timbang.
I want to thank my parents, my sisters, my brother, my dog Apollo and Santiago, and all my family and friends and mentors, especially all those female mentors and role models that I've had to show me that this is possible.
Dr. Kim Wang Tran.
I want to first thank you to God, cảm ơn bố mẹ và đại gia đình, Anthony, my love, all my ACE family, and all my friends. Thank you so much.
Dr. Rebecca Tsai.
Thank you to my family and my friends. Love you all.
Dr. Frank Valdez Jr.
You heard me. Thanks to my weasel, my parents, my family, and all my friends, especially Gio and Olivia.
Dr. Brian Jeffrey Vasquez.
Thank you to my God, to my mom, Pam and Jeff, to my amazing wife, Siobhan. Class 2020, UC Davis giving me this chance. So excited. Yeah, buddy. Oh, nice.
Dr. Madeline Grace Venturino.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you to my village here, my village watching at home, to UC Davis and the exceptional class of 2020, and Dr. Leshakar, my pseudo OB mentor.
Dr. Benjamin Joseph Bursman.
Thank you to everyone at UC Davis, especially Dr. Shika Maderos and the rest of the EM team, and of course, the class of 2020.
Dr. Vanessa Maria Jimenez Vinoya.
Thank you to my family and my friends and everyone who's ever supported and encouraged me. Thank you.
Dr. Jasmine Kaur Wiesla.
Thank you. Got it? Thank you to my mom, dad, family, Yuba City, and UC Davis for this. Woo!
Dr. Mohammed Umar Abdul Waris.
Thank you. I would like to first begin by thanking God, first and foremost, my grandmother, grandfather, mama, papa, my future in-laws, and my future wife, all of my uncles and aunts, brothers and sisters, mentors. I couldn't have done this all without you. Love you all. Thank you.
Dr. Nancy Kim Wen.
Oh there, mommy, daddy. Thank you to all my friends and family. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Chase's family and my ACE family and mentors and everyone who have believed and supported me. Thank you.
Oh,
Dr.
I
Algie.
think we're, it says unmuted. Okay.
Dr. Algie
Okay, put the thing
Deneen
on.
Whitaker.
I'd like to say thank you to my mom, my dad, my brothers, my whole entire family, my wonderful friends, my mentors, my mentees, my students. Shout out to all of you. Thank you to everyone for all the love and support. I couldn't make it through medical school without any of you. Shout out to the ACE family as well, and to everybody who's graduating today. Thank you.
Dr. Brenda Tran Wu.
Aww.
Hi, everybody. I want to thank my mommy, my brother, all my family and friends who've been there for me, and the class of 2020. I love you guys.
Let's stay on there.
Dr. Sarah Yang.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I just want to say thank you first and foremost to my mentors, Dr. Lattimore, who may or may not be watching, Dr. Sharad Jain. This is for my Aunt Lisa, who passed away, Ijugomo, and to my grandparents who might be watching as well. 할머니, 할아버지 너무 감사드립니다. And the rest of my family, my girlfriends from college, my entire med school support system, my gym, specifically Lindy and my friend Karina, who's here with me today. Special shout out to them for keeping me sane throughout all these years. 2020.
Dr. Joseph Abraham Yoon.
Yoon family, we did it. Mom, thank you for praying for me from up above. Shout out to my boys, Jacob, Luis, and the Sunskis. Congrats, class of 2020. We did it. Woo!
Dr. Giovanni Moises Salada.
Gracias a Dios, mi mamá, mi papá, mi hermana Janet y Nancy, mi familia, mis amigos, a UC Davis School of Medicine por apoyarme en llegar a este día. Thank you to UC Davis School of Medicine for giving me the opportunity to fulfill my dream.
So at this time, we'd like to call on the students who've had some technical difficulties. So if you can come back on, Dr. Margarita Heidi Cabral.
Can you hear me? First of all, thank you for letting me speak again. Thank you to my mom, my dad, my entire family, my friends, JJ, Thomas, Haley, all my mentors, Dr. Simon, Dr. Beaton, Connie, Dr. Alan Smith. I love you all. I couldn't have done it without any of you. Thank you so much.
Dr. Tung Van Pham. Okay. So we'd also like to acknowledge the graduates who could not join us today. Dr. Wyatt Jacobo Eckersall Hampt. Dr. Mutada Kamal Alden. And now, my friend Dr. Henderson, Mark Henderson, the Associate Dean for Admissions, will lead us in the reading of the UC Davis Physician's Oath.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great honor for me to introduce the physician oath. As I look at your beautiful faces coming across the screen, I honestly can't believe how quickly the time has gone since that day I first met you on your interview 3, 4, 6, 7 years ago. I really look forward to the day when we can meet again and celebrate in person without this mask. Anyway, I thank each of you for making UC Davis a better place, as you all have done during your time here. The physician oath is a solemn ritual that is performed each year in which our new graduates recite their commitment to serve patients and society as physicians. First, we will have the members of the graduating class recite the first line of the oath in each of the 13 languages represented amongst this incredible group.
I現在係一個醫生，我鄭重承諾，
把我生命奉獻於照顧病者，促進健康給人道。
اکنون که به فراخوان بالای پزشک پذیرفته شدم، به طور جدی قول میدم زندگی خود را به مراقبت از بیمار، ارتقای سلامت و خدمت به بشریت تقدیم کنم.
Avec cette admission dans la haute vocation du médecin, je fais la promesse solennelle à consacrer ma vie aux soins des malades, à la promotion de la santé et au service de l'umanité.
Adesso, estando a mezzo alla alta chiamata del medico, mi impegno solennemente a consacrare la mia vita alla cura dei malati, alla promozione della salute e al servizio dell'umanità.
이제 의사의 높은 부름에 인정되고 나는 건강 증진과 은유의 봉사, 또 병든 자들을 돌보는 일에 내 인생을 헌신한다.
当我进入医业时，我郑重地保证要奉献一切为人类服务。
Kodo dinisinego do shishnigo be khatsi. Di bala ashlagi kut ego bana ashnish. E shi inado. Azeba ashini alaja shinit lile. Do ebe do bachasht ego do hajogo dahinado.
هم اکنون که من به عنوان یک پزشک نامیده می شوم. با تمام توانم قسم یاد می کنم که زندگی خود را برای بهبودی بیماران و ارتقاء سلامت و خدمت به بشریت تقدیم کنم.
आज बेमुहान दिवस पे मैं वादा करती हाँ कि अपना समुच्चा जीवन रोगियों के इलाज ते मनुक्खता दी सेवा ਨੂੰ अर्पण करती हाँ।
मैं मनुक्खता ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਲਈ ਹਰ ਵੇਲੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਵਰ ਤਿਆਰ ਰਹੂੰਗਾ।
At ngayon, sa aking pagkakatanggap sa kagalang-galang ng tungkulin ng isang magagamot, ako ay matiimtim na manunumpa upang italaga
buhay ko sa pag-aalaga sa mga may karamdaman, sa pagpapalaganap ng kalusugan at sa paglilingkod sa sangkatauhan.
Ngay thời điểm này đây, khi đã chính thức được công nhận là một người bác sĩ, tôi nhất định sẽ cống hiến cả cuộc đời mình cho việc chăm sóc người bệnh, nâng cao sức khỏe người dân và phục vụ nhân dân.
En el momento de ser admitido
Entre los miembros de la profesión médica,
prometo solemnemente
consagrar mi vida
al cuidado de los enfermos,
la promoción de la salud
y el servicio a la humanidad.
And now the graduates will recite the entire oath in English. At this point, I would invite the other physicians in attendance today, here and at home, to stand and recite the oath along with the graduates. You can find the oath on page 23, the back page of the commencement program.
Now being admitted to the high calling of the physician,
I solemnly pledge
to consecrate my life
to the care of the sick,
the promotion of the health,
and the service of humanity.
I will practice medicine
with conscience and in truth.
The
health and dignity of my patients will be my first concern.
I will hold in confidence
all that my patients relate to me,
I will not permit considerations,
including those based on race,
ethnicity, gender, age,
disability, sexual orientation,
religious or political beliefs,
or any of the other differences among people
that have been excuses for misunderstanding,
for dissension,
or hatred,
to influence my duty to care for those in need of my service.
I will respect the moral right of patients to participate fully
in the medical decisions that affect them.
I will assist my patients
to make choices that coincide with their own values and beliefs.
I will try to increase my competence constantly
and respect those who teach
and those who broaden our knowledge
by research.
I will try to prevent
as well as cure disease.
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
One last thing, graduates, doctors, please move your tassels from right to left, like so. Now you're official. Again, it's been a personal privilege knowing each of you. I know you will do great things as physicians. Best of luck and congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. What a wonderful and inspiring, beautiful ceremony this was. I also want to congratulate the families, the friends, the loved ones who joined us today. It was, I think, better than any of us had hoped. And so I want to again thank Daryl and Striley and the amazing OME team for hitting it out of the park and for providing really an event that I found celebrated some qualities that I think are very special about UC Davis. Our diversity, certainly, but our sense of community and family with what we create here at the school. And finally, the gratitude that I think is emblematic. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 49th commencement ceremony for the School of Medicine. You graduates at this moment are the fulfillment of dreams and aspirations of your families and friends. In a moment, we will unmute the graduates on the Zoom call, and I invite all of you to again thank parents, husbands, wives, partners, significant others, relatives, friends, and loved ones, your village, who made all of this possible with your applause. Congratulations.
Moment, we will unmute all of you. Friends and loved ones, your village. Friends and loved ones, your village. We made all of this possible with your applause. Congratulations. All of this possible.